So Canadian home sales drop as CREA downgrades its 2025 forecast. Now that headline might say that Canadian home sales drop because CREA downgraded their forecast. That is not at all what it is. In fact, CREA, the Canadian Real Estate Association, is reporting on what the numbers look like. Now this is fantastic. They forecasted a very optimistic 2025. Now they are downgrading that slightly to give us some real numbers as to what's actually taking place. And we do see that numbers are coming down. So what can we do with this information right now to better understand where we stand as homeowners, where we stand as people in the real estate industry? Well, it's to understand that we're in a point right now, in a moment of adjustment. And any market, any industry is always going to have that moment of adjustment. I mean, if you go back to 2021 and 2022, we also saw adjustment, but that adjustment was incrementally high. It was incredibly high, in fact. We saw numbers skyrocket to places that they probably shouldn't have gone to. And so what we're seeing right now is this adjustment in the market where numbers are coming back down to places that should be a little bit more normal. I might argue are still incredibly high and very unaffordable for many. But that does pose some other opportunities and maybe some challenges to folks in the industry. So the be all and end all, like, what do you do with this information? You communicate with people. You communicate to educate. You let people know what's actually happening. You share the value of their home with them. Send them a CMA on a regular basis, on an annual basis. Just letting them know what kind of equity they do or they don't have. That in of itself is going to open up a conversation. They may or may not need to make a move. And if you're the one that's the conduit of information, you're the one that just might get that opportunity.